This is episode number 25. Design your day for success. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode here at Weight Loss and Body Toning by Custom Body Fitness. Today, we're going to be talking about designing a day for your success. And we're going to define success. Think about success for a little bit. And I want you to think about how much time you spend at work if you really love your job. Because you spend at least 75% of your day working. And success is something that you love to do, that you're happy doing what you love, and especially work, right? Because you're spending a lot of time there. So if you're spending most of your day working, you need to find something that you love to do. Another thing to keep in mind with success is also be able to control your thoughts. You don't want to be manipulated with your emotions. Your thought control your emotions. Your emotion has to do a lot with your thoughts. So if a lot of people know how to trigger your emotions, they start controlling you. You don't want to be controlled. You want to be successful, but you to be able to control your thoughts. That also will help you not to be in a very high state when you're very excited about things, and a very low state when you're in depression. You want to have you want to be able to control your emotions and thought, and be in a rhythm of life that you don't have to go very high and very low. You still go high and low, but no drastic changes. Anyway, that's part of success. Of course, money, family, connection with God, your inner peace, your career, and a lot of things has to go with it. Not only one thing. Money alone and you failing in other areas of your life is not success. So when you design in your day, you're thinking about all that. You're thinking about being successful overall and being genuinely happy. So here's the talk. Without further introduction, let's listen to it. At CBF, we know that for you to change your body, you need to change your mind. Exercise and eating healthy is only part of the plan. We care about our members as we care about our family, because our members become our family. It is not about competition, but support. It is not about being the strongest or the fastest, but about you defeating your negative self. It is about working together and making the task challenging and have fun. By the end, what matters is not how hard the session was, but that you take control of your mind so you can take control of your body. My name is Sandro Torres, and I'm happy you are part of our family. Welcome to Custom Body Fitness. Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about designing your day for success. But first, we want to define what's success. So let's begin by what success is not. Success is not having millions of dollars in your bank and be sick, be overweight, and not enjoying your health and not enjoying the things that you want to physically do. Success is not being in shape, being the strongest man, and being broke. Success is not having a great business, a profitable business, and having a dysfunctional family. Success is not having only a united family, but not be able to support them. So success is not just success in one area. So don't focus only on money when I talk about success. Focus about being happy. Focus about being able to maintain all areas of your life, which I'm going to divide in a couple minutes. Now let's talk a little bit about success, what success is. I'm going to tell you how I define success. Maybe it's not, this video is not for you, and you only see success as become a millionaire, and you don't care about your health, you don't care about your family, you don't care about your knowledge, you don't care about your peace, you don't care about the connection with God, so this video is not for you. But if you're looking for overall success where you are financially free, when you are connected with God, when you have a functional family, where you have a business that is profitable, when you're healthy, so then this video is for you. That's what success is. I just mentioned it here. Success is being successful in all areas of your life. And I find out that the areas that you want to focus on is connection with God, with help you be in peace, your family, your health, your business, your money, and your thoughts. You want to be successful on those, in all those areas. If you're successful there, then you are a complete human being and you'll be genuinely happy. So what's gonna stop you from being successful? Being lazy is gonna stop you. It's gonna stop you from being successful. Not being disciplined is gonna stop you from being successful. Drinking is gonna stop you from being successful. Eating junk food, overeating is gonna stop you from being successful. Wasting your time on social media, wasting your time watching TV is gonna stop you from being successful. Watching pornography is gonna stop you from being successful. Doing drugs is gonna stop you from being successful. Criticizing other people is gonna stop you from being successful. Hanging out with the wrong people, with negative people, is gonna stop you from being successful. So now that we know what areas you need to work on, now that we know what success is and what success is not, and now that we know that what is going to stop you from being successful, now let's begin by designing your day. It's very simple, and I will first design the day. Let's say you have a regular job where you have a schedule. That's how we're going to design the day. Once we design the day, we're going to be talking about how every single thing you're doing, it's going to help you to be successful in all areas of your life. Now keep in mind that I'm only talking about how you're going to be designing your day. Of course, there is other habits that you need to keep in mind to be successful, such as investing money, such as learning how to invest money, such as learning about your health, such as learning about God, such as learning about how to maintain a united family, learning about your business, become the best on what you do. If you can't become the best, at least become the only one who's offering that service, and be genuinely and ethical when you help people. Remember, when you open a business, the whole goal of the business is not for you to profit, it's to help others. Once you start helping others, the profit comes along. Now let's begin. Let's say that you have a job, like I said, a scheduled job. So you want to wake up early to have time to do the morning routine. So you want to wake up between 4:30 to 5. You want to, and within an hour 20 minutes, you're going to have time to meditate. You're going to have time to prepare your breakfast and eat your breakfast. And you're going to have time to shower. So those are the morning routines. You have to do those things. Once you finish with that, you're going to be finishing around 6. You drive 10-15 minutes to a location where you're going to exercise, or you exercise at home, whatever is easier for you and is convenient for you. Then you exercise for an hour, from 6 to 7, or from 6:10 to 6:15 to whatever time, 7:15. Then you're gonna drive to work. Then you're gonna focus on work. That's all, the only thing you're gonna do, right? Don't forget to take your lunch with you. Make sure you take your lunch, because you wanna take care of your health. So now that you're taking your lunch, we're not gonna be talking about the things that you're gonna be doing at your job, because you should be a good professional. You should be a great employee, a professional employee. So if you do that at your job, you're gonna be successful at your business. You're gonna be successful at your career. So from 7:30, let's say you finish around 3:34, you get home between 4 and 4:30. From that time, you come home, you relax half an hour. Probably you're reading that half an hour when you're relaxing. Remember, read. Read is very important. That's when you're learning all the things that I told you that you should be learning to become successful in all areas of your life. You don't know everything. And because you humble, you understand that you don't know everything, you need to learn. Because people are not gonna just come and tell you what to do in your life to become successful. Just like you're watching this video and you invest in time in watching this video and learning, do the same thing with reading. Read about how to become good in all areas of your life, how to invest your time in that area. Then you're gonna spend some time with your family. Let's say an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, quality time with them. Eat dinner with them, talk to your wife, play with your kids, and then when you finish, it's gonna be around 7:30, probably 6:30. Between that time, depending on the time that you're investing with your family. Then learn some skills. There is a lot of things you can learn. Play the guitar, marketing, record this type of videos, editing. If whatever field you are in, you can learn a lot of things on your career. Not because you went through college and you think that's all you needed to know. That's not true. You need to continue learning. You need to continue developing skills. And then your day is over and you have around 20 minutes before 9, 15 minutes. Get on your knees and pray or be thankful for the day. Be thankful. Think about all the things that went great. Don't think about the negative things. Think about all the good things and just be happy that you make it through the day and that you achieved something, whatever achievement you did. Be thankful. And that's it. Then you go to sleep around 9:30, and then you wake up the other morning and start over again. So let's study the day. So the first thing you did is eat your breakfast. You prepare your breakfast. You're taking your lunch. You came in and eat dinner with the family, right? You're taking care right there of your health. You're eating the right foods. Don't just eat junk. That's the reason why I said in this video, prepare your breakfast. Make your breakfast. Because you don't want to go to the convenience store and just buy junk food. You're preparing your food. Therefore, you're not going to be overweight. You're going to be healthy because you're eating the right things. That's part of your days. You're designing your day for success on your weight, on your health. Second thing that we talk about is meditating. You're getting closer to God when you meditate. You clear up your mind. You think about your future. You think about the things that you want to achieve. You think about the things that you're grateful for. You think about the things that you can improve. And you come out with new ideas when you're meditating. So you get closer to God. The other thing that you're doing is getting ready with a shower. Getting prepared so you can conquer your day. Then we talk about you exercising. Exercise is gonna keep you young. You're gonna not only young but also healthy. You are gonna be able to do all the physical things that you wanna do. You're gonna have the strength, you're gonna have the stamina, you're gonna have the resistance. You're gonna be young. You're not gonna be in pain. Look at me. I'm 40 and I feel like I'm 20. And the reason why I feel this way is because I exercise. I can do anything. And many people my age, they complain about pains. They complain about they're getting old. They start growing a belly. They're overweight and so on. So you're putting your life, you're designing your day for success on your health and your fitness. And look how the clothes is gonna fit on you. You're gonna be happy. I've been size 30 since I remember. I never wear anything bigger than that. Why? Because I've been in shape since I remember. And that's because I designed my day for success. I put this on my daily routine. Now we talk about work. Like I said, I'm not going to go over details on your job, because that requires its own video. But if you want to succeed at work, you need to be the best. You need to know that you need to be the only one who know what you are doing are your job. You should be detail oriented. You should be very professional, and you should know more about your career so you can offer more to your employer or offer more to your clients. You can't stay in the same level to the rest of the people, because then you're not special. You're not offering more. So either you have those 8 hours where you're working, you're taking your lunch, you eat the healthy food you're taking with you. Then you come back, and now you're working on your family. But before you're working on your family, you're reading. I almost skipped that. When you're reading, you're learning. You learn a lot of things. You can, like I mentioned before, you can learn about everything. So choose a book and learn about, if you failing with your family, learn about how can you improve that. If you're failing at your business or your career with your employer, learn about how can you improve that. If you don't feel in peace, if you feel disconnected with God, find a book that helps you how to connect with God. I recommend The Shack. That's a good book, very good book to connect with God. If you failing in your finances, learn how to save, how to invest. There is a lot of books on how to become a millionaire, how to be financially free, and so on. Whatever area in your life you're failing, read 30 minutes a day. If you do that every day, a year, you actually, it's like you going to school. You're learning a lot. But remember, it's not only about learning. You want to put everything that you learn into practice. It's about action. Once you learn, action plus knowledge, it makes somebody successful. Knowledge, no action, you just know things but you're useless. If you take action and you don't have the knowledge, you take dumb actions and you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. So it's better not make so many mistakes if you actually read and get the information before take action. But action is required for you to become better in your life. Then the next point is your family. Unite your family. Get everybody together. Talk about important things. Get emotional. Pay attention to your kids. Teach them how to become leaders, and so on. You have an hour and a half, 2 hours to spend with them during the day. Then the last thing is learn skills. There is a lot of things that you can do. Instead of just reading, this time you want to get in the computer and start learning things. If you're creating a website, if you're marketing, if you're creating this type of videos, if you editing videos, if you're playing the guitar, if you want to create a program, if you are a carpenter, if you want to create cabinets, if you are an electrician and wants to create and you want to train to become a better electrician, if you are an architect, learning how to be an architect and want to create a plan for a house, so then start drawing and start making mistakes. There is always a lot of, depending on what you're interested in, it's what you want, the skills that you want to develop. You have another hour or at least 30 minutes to work on that, which is fine, instead of wasting your time watching TV or being on the social media, which is not going to help you to succeed, right? We already talked about that. So, and your last thing that we talk about is pray and be thankful, right? Get on your knees, pray and be thankful for 10 minutes. Also, getting closer to God. You'll see how that improves your life. You're not gonna be competing. You're not gonna be seeing what is missing in your life, because in reality, you're gonna notice that you have everything. That everything has given to you. And think about it. There is a lot of people that they're poor. They're mentally poor because they have everything, and they complain about the things they don't have and the pains they have and so on. There's people they can't see they're happy. You can't see. And I bet doesn't matter if a person comes and give you $1 million, you won't lose your sight. That if somebody tells you, know what, I want to pick your eyes and I want to make you blind, I'm going to give you $3 million. Will you do that? Of course not. Why? Because your sight is not for sale. It doesn't have a price, because doesn't matter the amount of money. The money is not going to make you happy. Your sight is something that nobody can buy. So think about that. Be grateful for that. Be grateful for your body. Be grateful because you're breathing. Be grateful because you have food at the house. Be grateful because you're safe at home. Yesterday, there was a terrible accident with a lot of people were very concerned about the guy. One truck T-boned another guy, which and make the car trash. Thank God, I believe, because I was in the accident, somebody told me that the guy did come out all bloody but alive. That wasn't you. Thank God, because you are home safe. Your family is at home safe. Nobody's sick. You have money. You have a roof. You maybe have a car. You're driving. Doesn't matter how much the gas costs. You're still driving. You still have the money. You still live. There is a lot of people that have it worse than you, and complaining is not going to help you to progress. Complaining is not going to help you to succeed. So being thankful, it makes your heart happy. It gets you closer to God. So there is my day. That's a day for success. If you practice that every day, you'll see the difference in all areas of your life, and you'll be happier. You'll be super happy because your life is just in harmony. Everything is in harmony. So your health, your family, your connection with God, your peace, your finances, your skills, your career is in your hands. It's not the government. It's nobody else to blame than you. You're the one who becomes disciplined. You're the one who fights laziness and conquer your life. So I hope this helps you and you can get this information, put it into practice, and start succeeding, my friend. I really care about you. That's the reason why I'm making this. I really want you to succeed. I really want you to be happy. I want to share everything that I learned. That's the reason why I'm putting this, so you can learn it and also get there. Thank you for continuing following us here. Okay, let's summarize this talk. First, you need to find out what success is, because that's what you're gonna be working towards. So you really need to know what are you working towards, and when you define success, you know what to do. Second, you need to find out what are the things that are gonna stopping you from succeeding. Once you find that out, you wanna stop practicing those behaviors. Now, you need to find out what are the things that are gonna help you to succeed. Then you need to divide your life into areas that you want to be successful at, and then practice every day those behaviors. Those behaviors, for example, here in this talk, we're talking about your health, connection with God, your family, your career, your skills, and your finances. The things that you have to be doing every day, because they're gonna accumulate during the years so you can be successful in the long term. So that's it. I hope you like this talk and get everything, all the information possible from this, put it into practice, and I wish you success. This is the reason why I'm making this video for you, and let's tune in for the next episode. Keep in mind, stay healthy mentally and physically.